See, we were expecting it. Whole world was expecting it. 26% is again a concessional tariff, as he has announced. So some relief, but it's going to impact Indian exports also.
इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है कि प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के जो संबंध प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप के साथ में हैं वो एक अलग ही लेवल के हैं.
There will be major realignment of even intra-Asia trade. There will be major alignment in supply chains. It'll all take time, that's for sure.
यूएस का काम है, उनका अमेरिका फर्स्ट है, ट्रम्प साहब का, तो मोदी जी के लिए इंडिया फर्स्ट है.
See, we were expecting it. Whole world was expecting it for the yesterday announcement. And some relief for India because average tariff India charges is around 52%, what is quoted by him only. So, and 26% is again a concessional tariff, as he has announced. So, some relief, but it's going to impact Indian exports also. See, what has happened, especially where there is a deficit of trade with India and US, they are different kind of tariffs. Like you see, European nations, it is 20%, and especially UK, the tariff has been 10% because they are surplus with the UK trades. So I think after this, it is subject to some negotiation. India is going to have some treaty also on business treaty where I think some relaxation will come. And good part is again major exports from India are pharmaceuticals, IT, and they have kept pharmaceutical out of it.
So market has responded to it according to you.
So this was expected. Knee-jerk reactions are there. Market is very sensitive, and since everything is in the price, I think it will rebound again. Gift Nifty before the opening is showing 200-point cut, but I think everything is in the price and already factored in, and it will rebound from here.
So what do you think are the major affected areas and sectors in India that will be impacted by this?
See, automobile is the major one where there are exports. We are exporters of services, so there is no tariff as such there. But the other good part is the pharmaceutical. We are major exporters of pharmaceuticals, so there is a relief for India. It's a mixed bag for us, but major impacted industry will be automobile.
So what do you see how it is going to impact the global financial market given the circumstances?
So we have to see and see because it is going to change total landscape of international trade. And few of the countries where the tariffs have been very high, like China, and they are the engines of the world economies. India, China, and Japan. These are the engines of the economic growth. So if they are impacted, which I feel like China, they have imposed 34%, Taiwan 32%. So it's going to impact international trade. We have to see, gauge. I mean, it's very difficult to gauge the financial markets or total impact on overall economies.
So what is the expectation from the Indian government right now? What should they do immediately?
They have already initiated the dialogue with the, and earlier the stance was very stiff that there is not going to be any negotiation. Now in yesterday commentary, if you read it, they are open to negotiations. So it is reciprocal and they have already started the dialogue. So I think there will be good news. I mean, he has acknowledged that PM Modi is his friend, but not favored like a friend by India, and we are imposing 52%. Good for both of them. I mean, it is going to readjust the trades overall.
So what should be the focus of private sector right now? How should they look into it and move forward from it?
Wait and see. I mean, it's very difficult because it's coming not from some regular thing. It's coming from the president of US, the biggest economy, and he has from the very beginning shown that he's not going to budge this time. So wait and see how it's going to impact. But definitely, say we have a like there are tariffs of 35% for China. So there are certain areas where we'll have a edge over different countries. So they have to see what commodities, what products, what industry we have a arbitrage, tariff arbitrage. So we'll gain out of from there.
टैरिफ लगाना अभी जब से प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप आए हैं तो उनकी एक यूनिवर्सल पॉलिसी है। निश्चित रूप से हमारी सरकार इसके इम्प्लीकेशंस को ध्यान में रखेगी और कोई ना कोई कदम उठाए जाएंगे। अमेरिका के साथ हमारे बाइलेटरल ट्रेड की बात भी चल रही है, तो मुझे लगता है कि कुल मिलाकर के जो भी टैरिफ उन्होंने लगाया है वो किस पर्सपेक्टिव में लगाया, हमारी सरकार निश्चित रूप से इस पर विचार कर रही होगी और ट्रंप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के साथ बातचीत करके इसका मिनिमल इफ़ेक्ट कैसे पड़ सकता है भारत और अमेरिका के व्यापारिक रिश्तों के बीच में, वो चीज़ें तय की जाएंगी।
सर, लेकिन उन्होंने एक बात और भी कही कि भारत अभी भी प्रधानमंत्री गए हैं, उनसे हमारी मुलाकात है, मेरे बहुत अच्छे मित्र हैं, लेकिन वो हमें सही तरीके से ट्रीट नहीं कर रही है 52% शुल्क लगा के।
देखिए, ये उनका अपना एक विचार हो सकता है, लेकिन इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है कि प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के जो संबंध प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप के साथ में हैं वो एक अलग ही लेवल के हैं और यही वजह है कि आज भारत प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में पूरे विश्व में एक बड़ी शक्ति बनकर के उभरा है। और जो कुछ प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप ने प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के बारे में कहा उससे साफ दिखाई देता है कि वो भारत को बड़ी संभावनाओं का देश मान रहे हैं, भारत के साथ वो व्यापारिक संबंध और मजबूत करना चाहते हैं। तो सरकार अपने स्तर पर इन सब चीज़ों का आकलन करेगी और उसके बाद हमें लगता है कि एक बार सरकार की समीक्षा आने के बाद सही मायने में ये पता लगेगा कि इसके क्या इम्पैक्ट हमारे साथ हो सकते हैं।
Obviously very early reactions. I'm sure we'll hear from the government as well. I think early assessment is, look, firstly our domestic economy is very large and in pretty good shape. Right, so I think first and foremost there is a kind of a buffer because we have a large domestic economy which absorbs obviously a lot of the production. I think looking at the tariffs, we are somewhere in the middle. I don't think we are as badly impacted. The numbers obviously look, 26 looks quite steep in addition to the 10. But when you look at it relative to other Southeast Asian and Chinese tariffs, then obviously it looks better. So I think there will be major realignment of even intra-Asia trade. There will be major alignment in supply chains. It'll all take time, that's for sure. But general view is that, and given that pharma is exempt and, I think, and IT of course is not impacted, IT services. So, we would be relatively less impacted, and I think it's also incumbent upon our industry now to up the game on efficiency. The country as a whole, of course, has to also increase efficiency, which is happening thanks to the efforts on logistics and power costs, but it'll take time. And finally, I think, industry at a level will have to think about margins as well, because it's not going to be a easy pass-through here. And the reason is that America is a huge market. So, you cannot abdicate the market. You have to go there. So I think that's really it. And my final comment is that India will have to think how to give US much bigger access to our market. I think ultimately US needs our market as well, which is a very huge market.
देखिए, यूएस का काम है, उनका अमेरिका फर्स्ट है, ट्रम्प साहब का, तो मोदी जी के लिए इंडिया फर्स्ट है। अब उसकी हम लोग समीक्षा करेंगे, फिर क्या उसका असर पड़ेगा, कैसे उससे निपटना देखा जाएगा।
भारत में हर नागरिक कब तक पेंशन योजना के अंतर्गत आ जाएगा?
प्रयास है कि जल्द से जल्द लोगों को लाया जाए।
और सर, आगे की रणनीति गवर्नमेंट की क्या होगी?
अब जरा टैरिफ देखा जाए, उसको फिर विचार किया जाए, फिर देखा जाएगा क्या करना होगा।